Welcome back, viewers. This is Rick and Sam from Enderwarp, and it has been a while. How are you, Rick?
Doing pretty good, Sam. How are you?
I'm great. It's been weird. We were just talking about when Rick and Zap first took over Enderwarp. This was 2017. We didn't actually go back to check, but we're pretty sure it's almost been as long between now and our last upload than it was between Ned's last upload and their first, which is crazy.
Yeah, we kind of had kind of had things to do. Obviously we have lives outside of this place that we mentioned multiple times, and now I have school, so
Yeah, yeah. I've been in school too. I've been working. Took me
yeah.
long enough to start getting a job because, I'm 20. I turned 20 in September. So, I took my time, but I am in the
Okay.
workforce and all that stuff. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not gonna because we've used that excuse a lot of times. We live very busy lives. But I think it's good to be transparent. It is also kind of us not we can do better, and I would like to do better. I don't want to just put it off and blame external circumstances all the time because I do
What
want to commit myself to this and to making good content, and I don't think it's too late to do that.
what are you talking about, Sam? We're perfect in every way.
Oh, so true, so true.
Well, anyway, we're gonna be showing you guys the Sleep Easy Motel that's shown in a couple episodes of The Simpsons,
Yeah.
and the movie.
Yep. If I remember correctly, the original version of this build, which has now been updated twice since then. Well, correct, not the original. I don't remember who made that one. I can go check momentarily, or Rick can if there's some downtime. But the current version, before being updated, was by me, which I remember because this was one of my first builds that was good enough to actually be included as a main thing. Because usually when I started out, I was 10 years old. This was 2015. I didn't really have any build experience. And whenever I made this first one, it was I'd finally spent enough time in Enderwarp to actually be good enough to be a real part of this, contributing. So I'll always kind of look back fondly on that.
Mm. I don't remember if I ever tried to make a Sleep Easy remake. I'm sure I did, but I probably forgot
Mm-hmm.
about it. I do know that the original one was made in like 2012, made by Ned and maybe Charlie. I'm not so sure, to be completely honest with you.
I can go check. It's probably on the layout. Warp spring builds. Maybe you guys will get a little bit of a preview of whatever we have because I don't feel like cutting this, so I'm going to leave it in the video. Well, this version is by you and I, since it's completely new. I don't think we updated the original one and changed it or whatever. I think this was I completely started from scratch initially, so I don't have that information, but I'll take your word for it.
Mm. And yeah, we completely remade it from the ground up, made it look as sleazy and rundown as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it's supposed to be based on a specific kind of motel or just motels in general, but it's supposed to be, you
Yeah,
know,
as you can guess from the
rundown.
sign, a sleazy motel, of course.
Yep, the sign here where the letters are it's supposed to be a neon sign that's half working.
Yeah,
That's
there's
what it's supposed
also
to be.
barriers around it for some reason. I'm gonna get rid of those.
Oh, they were barriers because I think the sign was really made out of powder.
Ah, that
And then
makes sense.
someone changed it to concrete.
That
Hourly
would
rates,
explain it.
adult movies, no vacancy.
Yeah. Okay, I have two ideas for where we can start in the interior. I think we could either start with the office or with this room over here because this is where the Simpsons stay, and I think it's the most iconic room. Any preference?
Uh, let's do the office. Screw
All
it.
right.
Screw it. I mean, it's not like you have any sort of preference here. This is where you would check in to the
Yes.
place.
Yeah, I believe this is shown. I am fairly confident, but like I said, and like you maybe saw on the sign, the last time I really thought about this build was when we were updating it in early 2021. It's kind of blown my mind because the first stage, I first decided it was December 2020 that I was gonna finish this map. For the first few months, all I was doing for like 12 hours a day was going around and updating like the blocks and for builds, like minor updates. And now it's been so much time since then that that's necessary to do again. Like I had to go back in and like
Oh
change a
yeah.
bunch of stuff in here, Rick and I, because it's been so long that like the things that were considered updates at that point no longer hold up and they need to be updated, which is kind of crazy. Time has completely flown away.
I think I remember the days where I could stand being on the server for 12 hours. Not
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, I had a weird like second wind kind of there in 2021. The first few months, I was no exaggeration. It would be like 12 hours a day because this was COVID and I had online class, so I
Oh
would just
yeah,
like
yeah,
on
yeah.
all the time and be on here, and I kind of loved it. Honestly, I really miss those days.
We got an
So
ice machine
yeah,
here, or what is supposed to be an ice machine.
yes, I believe so. Like I said, I remember this
Although,
being shown somewhere.
although I think I've seen ice machines more outside,
Yeah,
or they have the ice bags outside, and then you pay for it inside, and then you just kind of take one. But that
yeah,
might just be a convenience store thing.
yeah.
Break room, nothing too exciting here.
Yep.
Computer, back door. See the strip club behind the place.
Very nice. Yeah. It's kind of
Right?
weird navigating this place. Yeah, we can go in here.
It is. Oh, this is a different room.
Yes, it
Laundry
is.
room.
Yeah, this is like mattresses and laundry and stuff. I like the
Yeah.
designs that we've come up with for washers and dryers.
Yeah, this was actually Mark's design. El
Very
Marco
nice. Shout out
came up with
Mark. I
these.
haven't heard from him in years.
And I think I like them so much that I used them in the Rick and Morty house,
Hmm.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the you and Morty house.
Yep, the me and Morty mouse.
Yeah,
We were actually
mouse.
talking about this earlier. We really wish Enderwarp was around more during COVID because we feel like we could have really prospered from it. Just a storage closet there.
Yep, very exciting. Yeah, I mean, maybe the other server was also active, but I remember, like, I just started, like, bringing my friends on in the, like, downtime between, like, people kind of stopped going on this server in, like, summer 2019-ish, and then before, it was, like I said, it was late 2020 that I started using this for Enderwarp again, so between those two times, I would just have, like, my IRL friends hanging out in here, and it was kind of nice. I don't know.
Mm. So most of this place isn't really shown. We just kind of made rooms and kind of followed the same general layout that they showed in the room that had the Simpsons in it. I think was the main
Yep.
we did.
Yeah, and like this probably isn't realistic to how actual motels would be because there's like different color schemes for carpet and walls and roofs and everything in here, but that's just because I wanted it to be more visually interesting. I didn't want it to be a million of the same thing. So I realized that like the real world it probably wouldn't work like that, but I think because this isn't the real world, it's an understandable sacrifice.
Nah, in real life they'd all be like the same plain colored rooms. That's why
Yeah,
I like that's why I like making the cartoon bills because you get to have more liberties with it.
yeah, true, true.
Again, same sort of deal.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll make it quick in the rooms that don't have much to say, but there are some in here that have like gimmicks or whatever. Like, for example, this is a closet where somebody seems to have been murdered in. Very fun.
Oh, yep. I would not be surprised if someone was murdered in here.
Yeah. Rip Ollie. Poor guy.
Yep, Burp Alley, poor guy. This one has a really ugly color scheme.
Yes, it does. There's
In
another one
my
that we haven't shown yet where I tried to do the ugliest wallpaper possible. I'm looking forward to showing that
oh
off.
god, damn, that is an ugly ass room. We got the employee toilet here.
Yep. Very
Basic,
nice.
basic as hell. Nothing too. I thought Quimpy's room was down here.
Quimby's
Oh,
room is
we
up there, I
have
believe.
one where people are moving out.
Yep. I mean, people do like live in motels sometimes. Like you're not like supposed to, but when you're like really poor or whatever, like you take what you can get. So
I
that was
can't
kind of the
imagine.
intention.
I can't imagine somebody living in a motel for more than a week.
I mean, it happens. I think especially if you're living in like a really expensive part of the world. Like there's a movie I saw not too long ago, The Florida Project, where the whole concept is like they're really poor. It's like a single mom, and they're right by Disney World. So I imagine like even for the you're kind of out of luck if you're poor because everywhere's got to be expensive as hell to live. So I think that's kind of the circumstances where it would be common.
Oh, is this the Valentine's
This is,
suite?
I guess, no, I'm about to sneeze.
Oh, come on.
Pardon
Please.
me. Sorry about that. Yes, this
Clearly,
is the
clear,
Valentine's suite.
clearly an alcoholic lives here,
Yep, or maybe it's Duff Man's room. I don't know.
or maybe it's Duffman, or maybe it's Ned.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that. But I remember in the original version of this build, like the Ned and I think Charlie, I guess, version, there was also like a Valentine suite, honeymoon suite, whatever type of place. But it was on like the side, which meant it was actually a smaller room than the other ones, which I thought was like a weird choice. So I still have the smaller rooms, but like I made the honeymoon suite a separate thing.
Hmm. Yep.
Yep.
Um, Another room here. Very
Yeah.
ugly color scheme, but very Simpsonsy at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I do like that about cartoons and stuff. And I also want to point out, this is a pretty new block, but I've been at least sometimes when I remember to using the frog lights, the yellow ones. I think it's, I don't know how to say it, ochre frog lights, I think is the name. I kind of like that better than the sea lanterns or whatever they're called. I can't believe I've forgotten the word for them. I'm really in my Minecraft flop era, but I
I've,
think
I've
it kind of
been
fits.
I've been using them too recently. They're pretty good.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of the lighting in this bottom floor here is a bit ugly like this. I don't love it, but there's not much else we can do because the floor is too low on the second floor. So it is what it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, but nice little bathroom in here. I like that color scheme.
Double room there.
Yep.
We'll go back to where the park and pay is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there wasn't really like too much thought into the making of this build. It was just more of like what the movie showed and whatever episodes showed in the place.
Yeah, and like I remember in my original version of this build, I want to say this was 2017, 2018 that I first remade it. It was a lot more like gimmicky rooms. Like I remember in the original there was like a gold room, and there's a reference that I left in here to this, and I think I like that was one of the ones I did, but like there were other ones that I don't remember. And I got the feedback that like, hey, this is, a little too much. It's I should make it a little more normal. So I wish I remember what the originals were, but I think that was probably the right move doing that. But that's kind of why there's a lot of these that are just regular rooms. Because once upon a time, to make the build more interesting, and because I was like 13, I was adding all kinds of crazy random shit. But,
This is probably the ugliest
yes,
wallpaper I've
this
seen
is
in my
what I
life.
was referring to, the ugliest wallpaper I could think of.
Oh god, and an even uglier bathroom. So
Yep.
cramped. It reminds me of like a Zap build or something.
Yeah, I mean, and they don't have a door to the bathroom either. Several of these don't.
Oh yeah, either or the door is like off the hinges. There are people recording a video.
Yep, several of these rooms, but not all, I added the security cameras, or security, quote unquote, over the bed, because that is something that's referenced when the Simpsons are like hiding out in here, which I'll elaborate on a
Oh
little
yeah,
more when I
I
get to
remember.
that.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yep,
The broom closet.
very fun.
Yeah, for doors that couldn't fit a room in, we just kind of made them closets for the. I mean, I can't imagine this place has that many employees. Maybe 5 at most.
Yeah,
Boss and a few caretakers.
we already did that one, I believe.
Oh,
So,
we did.
should we go back around to the front to
Yeah,
do the
well,
second floor?
yeah. We shall. We shall.
We shall.
Oh, this
Yeah,
one's.
this person's fridge broke.
Oh, that's a fridge. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a. I thought it was like a like an air conditioning unit.
That would be a fun detail, maybe. I mean, there's some of these I added like the little microwave. Some of them I added like safes, I guess. Just make it a little interesting because hotels at least sometimes have that. And here I made this an unfinished wall mainly because of the layout. The other room's wall had to like overlap a little, so I tried to make do with what we had. But I guess this is like the public like laundry and washer and dryer because the ones that we already showed, I imagine that's for employees.
Right. It could also be. I'm not sure if they would watch their own bed sheets or something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
I'm
that.
not sure that the employees here would do very much. Like, for example, here's a like safe or microwave, whatever you want it to be, kind of like what I was referencing. But
We got a
obviously, this
voc-
is where Quimby stays.
To
As yeah,
this is where Quimby stays to cheat on his wife,
yep, very true.
as I remember in the episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Vote Quimby, guys. Vote Quimby.
Yeah, vote Quimby.
This would have been a great tour to release during the election.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
we
we will.
accidentally swing the election to make Quimby win.
Oh no.
Yeah, here's what I was referencing, the gold block, because before there's a room that was full of just like gold everywhere. Like I said, I think that was actually in the original
Oh wow.
build of it, and I just like kept that as a reference or whatever. Not the one that I made, the first. And we had to kind of last minute add this bathroom because the originally it was just like there was that closet there and then a closet with a door on it that was tiny because a lot of these we actually couldn't fit a bathroom unfortunately, but that one we could, so I don't know why I did that. But like I said, I originally made this a while ago, so I guess maybe I wasn't as pro of a builder yet at the time, and I couldn't think to do that. But yeah,
Mm.
another nice little bathroom.
For a cheap place, they sure have like nice walk-in showers. Very,
True.
very roomy. Roomy 2x2 showers.
Yeah, not bad.
We got a storage room.
Yeah, I imagine this is
Storage.
like maybe where they like host the Wi-Fi and all that stuff. If they have Wi-Fi,
Oh,
because
I
I
don't,
mean
I
that
don't
might be
know.
a toss-up. I don't know if they even have like TV, like cable here. Who's to say?
We got the. Actually, this was my addition. The piss-colored bamboo.
Yeah, that's very nice. I didn't even notice that. Thank you.
Oh. Yep. Yep.
What's with this?
I'm only calling it piss color because that's what Canman 18 calls it.
I'm not familiar. Tell me about him.
Oh, he's a YouTube. He's a Minecraft. He's like the only Minecraft YouTube person I watch, just because I
Mhm.
think he's entertaining.
Fair enough. Yeah, this is the room
I
where the
think.
Simpsons stay. Yeah.
Yep. Very
I
nice room.
go ahead. Sorry, sorry.
Very nice room. That's all
Thank
I have to
you.
say.
When I was coming around to like make sure that everything still holds up to our standards and stuff, I noticed there was a few weird decisions I made when making this room. Like for some reason I forgot to add these posters on the wall, and like it was generally accurate, but like they're just like some weird inconsistencies, and I'm not sure why I did that. So I'm glad that I took the time to fix that. 'Cause like I said, this was first made maybe 2018 before any of the updates. So I wasn't necessarily as dedicated to certain like standards of quality as it might have been later. This is one of the tiny rooms I was talking about that used to be considered a honeymoon suite in the original, but I decided that was a little strange.
Yep. Bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
The the
They have a nice
typical.
desk though.
Oh yeah, they do have a nice desk. I'm sure. White floor.
Yeah, I kind of like this color scheme in here. Like I realize again, the real world, there's not enough like colorful buildings or walls inside or whatever. I wish there was more of that. Like I want a bright magenta shower curtain or whatever. I don't know.
I'm sure you can find that. We do have a thing on Amazon these days.
True, true, good point.
They didn't have Amazon when the episode aired.
True. All right, here's a pretty ugly room again, but they have a pretty nice
But
color scheme in the bathroom at least.
paying. I feel like paying parking pay hasn't changed one
You
bit.
skipped over a room.
I did.
Yep, this is a pretty roomy one. They've
Oh
got a
shit!
full kitchen.
Oh shit! I did.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I love the green and orange. That's so wonderful.
you had to make it out of the ugliest wool color we have.
Yeah, and then there's the green toilet paper.
Oh, that's the one that another room had that one. I forgot which one though.
Yeah, they had to recycle it.
God, that is an ugly room. Jesus.
Yes, it is. I like the little
Wait, where?
plant here. You stop skipping rooms.
I'm not scared. Hey, there's like 30 doors in this build, man.
True, true. This is a mediocre color scheme. I'm indifferent on it.
Wait, do I keep closing the door on you?
I haven't really noticed. Here's like
Oh,
another like maybe manager's office or whatever where like they watch security and all that.
perhaps.
Perhaps. I love that
This
we
window.
made it and we don't even know what the rooms are for.
I didn't make this build.
Oh yeah, I mean, I credited you at some point, I guess, because you helped updating it. But there's the another time I couldn't fit a bathroom, so I put a bunch of O's from the sign here. I don't remember my logic. That was again, that was in like 2017, 2018, and I kind of left it because I thought it was, it was more interesting at least than having it to be a regular room. So there you go. All right, we're almost done. Did we do this already?
Yep, this
Yep.
reads back to the laundry room. I'm forgetting how to say words because I haven't done this in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a
And
while.
then we have the armor stand room, as I'll call it now.
Yep. All the outfits and stuff. I like it. And this is another ugly shower curtain. I much prefer the magenta. I don't know, gotta be honest. Yeah.
Mm.
We should like buy a house together and live out our dream of colorful houses by just like painting it like bright. What's like the most ostentatious color possible? I'm trying to think.
For a house,
Yeah.
maybe orange.
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot to mention the pool, Sam.
Oh yeah. Where there's always a dead body. I wasn't sure how to put that. Do you want me to like I think would a villager be able to get out if I put him in here? Villager. Or zombie villager, that's better, because oh, did I get a baby? I got a baby. There's a dead baby in the pool.
Oh, God.
Yeah, let's leave it. That's kind of funny. Hold on, barriers. I'm gonna try to. Oh yeah, I can't search for that. I forgot.
Hold on, we need to.
I'm gonna trap the dead baby in the pool.
Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. We give them a few employees. There we go.
Yeah, more polar bears. Just what we needed. I wonder what happened to the mall polar bear. I don't know if the viewers are even like aware of that, but in like summer 2022. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, that polar bear is making a good living living in that mall.
Yeah, it's probably still stuck in there. But yeah, we kind of added it as actually I don't think it was even inside originally. I think it like somehow wandered in or like we pasted in the mall around it or something. But there's a polar bear stuck in the mall somewhere.
I spawned him in like one of the shops.
Oh, I see, I see.
He's kind of wandered around the whole place, and the joke just became, but he works there, okay.
Yeah.
And now he's trying to get his way through college, you know.
Yeah. Good for him.
But anyway, viewers, that is it for today, and we will see you in 22 years.
Yes, sounds about right. Thanks for watching.
So when we see you next time, I'll be middle-aged.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you already are.
I already feel it. I turn 25 pretty soon. So.
Yeah, unk status. Sorry.
We'll see you next time, viewers.
Yeah. Woo! Damn. I think he manually rejected that call. Like, it's not like he didn't answer. He just clicked the no button. Rick. Rick. Rick and Rocco.